Hello everybody, my name is Sonokami from Essence of Zen. Today I'll be your host for Sudo Up How-To.exe Windows Edition. Today we're going to look into how do you check your system's BIOS version utilizing the in-system settings and information. So this requires no reboot or actually being in the BIOS to check the information. What you can simply do is run Windows MS information program. So to do this, you have a few options to get there. You can always do your Windows key, and then you can just type in MS info. It should come up as, I believe, 32. So you have .exe that way. You can also do Windows key X, hit R for run or click run. A prompt will come up. You can type in MS info 32. Either way, as long as you get that actual program, it's called the system information. So you brought up this information here. This information, you'll see your OS name, your version, other stuff like that. But if you look down here, it'll tell you your BIOS version / date. And this is pretty much what you need right here. So it'll tell you the award, Software International, ASI, F10, that is usually an ID depending on your manufacturer of the motherboard, and the date, which is also very important. So if I, for instance, went over to, because I use a gigabyte motherboard, which you can see here, GA990FXA-UD7, that is my motherboard model, I can actually go to Google and search gigabyte BIOS. And if I go over to the gigabyte.com/product page for this particular motherboard, and then go to support downloads, instead of going to driver, we go to the BIOS. We'll see here that, again, I'm running the version F10, so that's the ID. And it was indeed sent out in 2012, October 26th, and that is paramount to our system information. And there's only one version above that, which is the F11D, and it was thrown out in 2013. Now I can look over to the right and look at the description. So I use F10, and it's just the basic update. It's 1.5.0.0, whereas the new version is a beta BIOS. So I'm not going to grab this, and it gives me information that it's 1.5.0.5. So very minor changes here. It could still be something very useful, but because it's in BIOS and because it's just a minor update, is not, say, as big of a deal as going from the CPU AGESA 1.2.0.2 to the 1.5.0.0. So I won't be grabbing this beta BIOS. However, your months may vary. You may use a different manufacturer, and that information is now readily available to you to use. If you like the video, please be sure to subscribe, comment, share the video to help those who may be confused about BIOS and how to check their system information. Leave a comment below if you have any questions or any statements. If you'd like to contact me directly, you can check me out on Twitter at Zenokami, or the group's Twitter page at Essence of Zen. I will see you all in the next video, but until then, as always, take care.
March winds and April showers make way for